take 500. Anyways, I don't know how long I have to talk, so I'm just gonna have fun, not my knee popping. I don't know how long I have to talk, but I am literally just gonna talk about being a Christian woman. Oh, woman, period. I just want to talk about being a Christian girl. Like, especially for me, my journey has been up and down. So, Nji, I'm not giving you the advice, I'm just talking about me. I'm going to use this as a diary entry because hopefully it's still the 5 people that subscribe that are watching. Who are my friends and family. Anyways, being Christian, first of all, is a lot different to being Catholic because being Catholic has rules. So you can follow a certain step, like you have to go to baptism, then confession, then communion, then confirmation, you know? And then you get Christianity and it's like, you know what, just be baptized in the water and spirit and you're good, you know? And it's like, Njani, because I thought there were steps to this thing. I thought there was rules to this game. Turns out they aren't, which is great, but it leaves me out of balance, out of whack, because I live by rules. If anything, I'm a perfectionist, which is why this is my 10th take. So being left to my own devices is never a good idea because I never know what to do. Because as we all are, this is the first time I'm here. So figuring things out isn't fun, but it's interesting. So yeah, I was born Roman Catholic and I chose to be Christian because my Catholic, or maybe the church. Shame, even Christian churches be judgmental. Any church is judgmental. So I'll just say I'm Christian. Then Roman, you know what? Roman Catholic will never leave. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, it's never gonna leave. So I'm Roman Catholic, but at the moment, I am Christian. You know, and I'm reading the Bible for the first time, and I was a big, hey, I don't like the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible, and I had never even read the word. Tell me why the word is juicy. I don't understand why I ever said I hate it. For Namutaratang gossipy, I am so shocked that I haven't been reading the word earlier. I feel like if people advertise the Bible by saying how dramatic God is in there, people would be reading it all the time. Because why would I not be reading the Bible? The Bible is full of so many situations. Like God gets, and you know what? Just rightfully so. God gets angry a lot in there because the Israelites. Oh my God, bro! If it were me. But anyways, being Christian. Being Christian is it's very interesting, it's very fun. I'm only now getting back to it. Like I was a big rosary girl, go school, go high school, even primary school, I was a big rosary girl. I think it all went down when my granny passed away. And I feel like I always thought, well, you know what, I'm still like a Christian girly. I'm still a God girly for sure. I've always been a God girly. I've just never had a close relation. I lost contact when it comes to a relationship with him, and now I got it back. And listen, tight like a booty hole, cause I'm never letting this go ever again. When I tell you, high school and the 2 years I went to varsity were hell, I mean it, cause I was literally used by the devil by like literally so much. When I tell you I was watching sermons and my body was fighting me, my flesh was fighting me. I was fighting demons. And listen, I've fought demons before, ne? Mara, you know when it's yourself and you cannot escape, you cannot come out, mama. Like oh my God. That was the hottest day of my life. I felt like I was dying. And then there was mental warfare. Apparently, though, I did see a TikTok today that said that this could be spiritual warfare. And yeah, man, it's not for the weak-hearted. And you know what I've realized, that and I wrote it down somewhere. I don't have it now because I'm trying to rush to get this video. Having faith is hard but fulfilling, and then sinning is easy but damaging. And I mean, like, it's fun to sin. Like, it is very fun to sin, but to know now that, like, when you sin, you just die, and that's that, and then yes, you go to hell or whatever. But hell necessarily isn't fire and whatnot. It's just darkness and wandering for life, just literally being a spirit. And then with God, you know, hopefully who peaceful, who nandi doof doof. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, like, ever since I heard that, and I experienced fighting idimoni, girl. And it's the little things that he'll get you with. Like, for me, it was fear. Oh my god, that man would scare me. I don't even know if he's a man. That spirit would scare me. One thing about Lucifer, he'll do his homework, because he scared me. And this started at like 6 years. Yo, this will be my whole life story to make sense. But that'll be another video. But literally, being back with God is fun. I don't even want to lie to you. And I know that this is a fake take, because I'm definitely gonna do this again, more structured, or maybe not. Weekly post. So yeah, I don't even know if this talks about my journey. Okay, you know what, let's stop that. We're gonna talk about my journey. So, born Roman Catholic up until, and I do everything: communion first, confession, baptism, right? My granny passed away in grade 8. And then grade 8 is when me spiritually, things just go havoc, you know. Then I sort of also lose contact with God, because now my spirituality is hlakahlakan. And as the hlakahlakan jalo, I then move on to depending on myself and trying to understand everything. So then that's when I feel like the Roman Catholic died, and then the Christian me grew. In grade 8, she passes away, and then grade 10, I moved to another school. Oh, I go to a Catholic school all this while. Grade 10, I go to grade 10, I go to another school. And that other school is where I do my confirmation. And confirmation is when you are considered an adult in the church. So then I get confirmed in grade 10, and then the last 4 years, I do not recommend going on your own. And you may not return. The only reason why I came back is because the rest of my family is very Roman Catholic, and they always like, "Are you praying? Are you praying?" And because of my spirituality, like how I am spiritually. And I've always been connected to God. I've always prayed, but I wasn't praying as much as I know I could. I literally come from a family of prayer warriors. So the fact that I wasn't prayer warrioring, but you're probably hearing my siblings fighting in the background. But you know what? This YouTube channel actually is gonna be a testimony of how I grew. Yeah, I can't believe I'm actually gonna be sharing my life. But yeah, I've been fighting for my life. The reason why I'm talking about this fighting is because I literally just got back in the loop with God 2 weeks ago, and already I've been fighting for my life, mentally, physically. And when I tell you it was hard, but it's so fulfilling. Like, already I'm more at peace. I'm not anxious. I'm literally just leaving everything to God. And the conversations are funny. Let me tell you something about the Holy Spirit, okay? Mine, specifically, sassy as heck. Cause I get it. You're dealing with me. I get it. But why you so one big difference actually I've realized between the devil talking to you and God and the spirit talking to you is that God and the spirit will correct you and be like, no, don't do that. Maybe just, move over this way. And then the devil will be like, you're doing that wrong. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Actually, don't do that because you're a failure. And so he's just negative as shit. And then they reaffirm. So any negative thoughts that you may have, pray about them, rebuke them, literally be like, this is not my thought, this is a very intrusive thought, I rebuke this thought. And most thoughts that you have trigger something, like anger is a very secondary emotion. So with that, something triggers anger. Let's say you're fighting with your boyfriend and you have mommy issues. He says, I can see why. I don't know. Like, actually, why am I talking about mommies? Let me talk about daddy issues. He says, you know what? I can see why your dad left. You won't get angry because he said that. You'll get angry because he hurt you. And then anger is how you're gonna, something as big as that or as little as someone, a gent that's quoting you being like, oh my gosh, you're being so difficult. You get angry because he disrespected you. Whereas he really could have tried to be meaning to say you're like a lot more different. I don't know why he would say like that, but you're a lot more different than the other girls I usually talk to. So there's a lot we're gonna learn. Because I'm gonna share everything. Even to a point where God will literally be like, hey, shut up. Don't say that. This is between me and you. So I don't know how I'm gonna navigate and still make sense between talking and omitting certain things, but I hope eventually I can just talk about everything because the gaps in my life are not the vibe. But yeah, being a Christian girl, this is me 2 weeks in. It's amazing. I would recommend. I genuinely mean this. I would recommend it. Pray. Literally, it's so fulfilling. I don't even know how to explain it. And I feel like I'm going haywire because this was so impromptu and unplanned. But I mean, it was planned, but it wasn't. This is so impromptu. So I'm gonna figure this out and then get back to you. But I really do recommend giving your life back to Jesus, because you just your shoulders are just less heavy. Like there's less on your shoulders. I promise you, and you just live. You know how girls be with their men and then their brains just switch off? That's you every single day of your life. I don't know if you want to deny yourself that, but you can literally be delulu and unaware your entire life. And just know, Kobe, he's got you. Because you know what? Be still and know that he's God. But that's it. Like, for now, I feel like I have to do a second one. I don't know if I will. Doubt I will. Maybe I will. But I do have to make another one because it was all over the place. Maybe it'll make more sense whenever do my video on my life. But yeah, being a Christian girl is hard. I don't know how long this video is, but that's basically the message I have. That's for the abuse in the background. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, shout out to you. You're a real one for real. Godspeed.